Welcome to the Check-In Report. Today's topic, the President of Uganda. Mama say, Mama sa, masakusa. Mama say, Mama sa, masakusa. The President of Uganda has given a formal apology to FBA and the descendants of slaves. And I wanna give my thoughts, but I want to read his comments on what he said and give you my thoughts. So here is the quote from the President of Uganda. His name is President Museveni of Uganda. I don't know if I'm butchering his name. I just want to, I want to give you my thoughts and give you the correct information here. But here is what he said. We come in humility and brokenness to repent for the sins of our leaders in Africa, and in particular, the sins of selling our own brothers and sisters into slavery. He went on to speak about the pain and misery brought to millions of people of African descent. Dear President of Uganda, first I want to say I respect the apology. I respect that at least the people of Uganda and the people of Africa are at least, coming, as he said, he comes in brokenness and humility. I respect the fact that they are giving this apology. But let's be honest, man. 400 years later, this is after the Emancipation Proclamation, after Reconstruction, after Jim Crow, after the Civil Rights era. We didn't pretty much had a black president, or no, let's say an African president. It took all of these centuries for African people that live on the continent, the motherland, to give a formal apology. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the United States government has given an apology before the African people of the continent. The reality is this, Mr. President of Uganda. There is nothing you can say, nothing you can do to fix what you have broken. You're responsible. The people of Africa, the descendants of the African kings that did business with the colonizers, the blood is on your hands. The criminal aspect, the broken homes, the debauchery, the turmoil, the sins of the leaders of Africa, the blood is on your hands. There is nothing that you can say or do. You are just as responsible as the colonizers. You are just as responsible as the American government, as the Dutch settlers, as the Spaniards, for the transatlantic slavery. You are just as you are held responsible. You did the business. You sold those people off. You wrote them off like bad checks. And here you come, hundreds of years later, giving an apology. I say a little too late. A little too late to the President of Uganda. If you guys want to begin, this is a good beginning. This is a good beginning stage for the African people of Uganda. This is a good beginning stage, an apology and a formal apology. But I believe that Uganda needs to make a reparations fund, you are just as culpable. Listen, we are having discussions in America about reparations, paying back the people that broke their backs, worked into the fields, people that built the country, the men and women, my ancestors, that broke their backs generations after generations after generations into slavery. We are having the formal discussions in America about reparations. I believe that Uganda needs to build a reparations fund to pay back the people that live in America, because you are just as culpable as the American government and the other European countries that benefited off of the transatlantic slavery. You are just as culpable, you are just as responsible, and you need to pay for it, for the crimes and the sins of your ancestors. And those are my thoughts. This is the check-in report. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think of the president of Uganda giving an apology for the slavery and the transatlantic slavery and the crimes committed by the people on the continent. Thank you for joining me. This is the check-in report. Let me hit my bell. Thank you for joining me.